was built to deliver the goods to the Japanese, but exporting this economic machine meant reckoning with its power and its global responsibilities. The Japanese government says it has a global mission, investing overseas to assist developing countries.
ODA を今世界の中で一番
Who is contributing the largest amount of money to the Overseas Development Assistance Fund? Japan is. Look at the third world debt, especially in Mexico, Brazil, and Argentina. Here again, it is Japan putting in the most money.
そのために一番お金を出している日本なんですね。
日本の場合はですね、お金だけ。
But in Japan's case, we only give away money. Of course, there is some technological aid, but basically, we just pay for the right to be part of the global community. We Japanese lack, some say we are incapable of, the human aspects of internationalization. We are not culturally open. All the world sees us as is this cold, economically oriented country, and does not see the Japanese as people.
To outsiders, Japan Inc. seems united. In fact, it is a web of deals between squabbling special interests. At the center of this web is an unlikely political power, rice farmers. Their clout is a relic of an older Japan, increasingly at odds with the modern world. Koichi Kato is one of the most powerful politicians in Japan. Today, he's the honored guest at a school in his rural home district. In a few years, these young women from Japan's rice belt will vote, so they are important to Kato's future. But they are also a link to an older Japan, which is at the heart of the Japanese political system. There is nostalgia in Japan for village life, with its values of harmony and cooperation. Rice is considered a national treasure, a symbol of the self-sufficiency of an island nation. Kato and his LDP play to these mythic values and have turned them into a political reality. Japan's voting system is based on geography, not population. So in some districts, the vote of a farmer can be 4 times more powerful than the vote of a city dweller. To stay in power, Kato's LDP has been very good to Japan's farmers. Thanks to Kato, these farmers have newly stabilized riverbanks, a $3 million rice husking center, and a new airport.
稼働講演会の初会合であります。まず皆さんの健康を祝しながら稼働先生のますますの発展を記念して乾杯を申し上げます。乾杯。
For decades, the LDP has kept small farmers happy by supporting a ban on foreign rice. As a result, Japanese rice costs roughly 6 times more than the world price. But today, the LDP is in a bind. Japan's closest ally, the U.S., wants Japan to open up its economic system and admit American rice. Farmers refuse to let 1 grain of American rice enter Japan. Rice is a symbol of the bigger challenge facing the LDP, balancing old local politics with new global economics.
我々も普段からですね、日本のように大きな
We often tell the Japanese public that an economic giant like Japan must act more responsibly toward the global community. Nevertheless, we are still winning in local elections.
選挙はみんな勝ってますよ。
The party still wins local elections because of the power of its old-fashioned political machine. Here, Kato throws the muscle of his party behind Hiroshi Misawa, an LDP politician running for local office. Misawa couldn't ask for a better helping hand.
Konnichiwa. そしてより一層大きなところを目指しているわけです。その我々の空白をですね、今度三沢博さんが一生懸命頑張ってくれるということで、我々は本当に心強い限りです。
By managing old myths and economic progress, the LDP has brought Japan remarkable stability. But the deals made to stay in power have handcuffed the party to special interests and led to Japan Inc.'s biggest problem: money politics. The enormous wealth of Japanese corporations has seduced the LDP into peddling more and more of its influence.
Money is the cement in this unholy alliance between Japanese big business and the ruling Liberal Democratic Party. In Japan, you need a lot because you're fighting not just the opposition politicians, you're fighting other factions within your party, and you're beholden to an awful lot of people. That's why otherwise respectable politicians will do appalling things.
Corruption reached new heights when in 1989 an influence peddling scandal involving Japan's Recruit Corporation implicated nearly every top LDP politician.
People have nowhere to turn but to the LDP. Recently, we were faced with such highly emotional issues as a recruit scandal. It was as if the LDP was caught in a rain shower. Now the shower is over, the sun is out, and our body is dry.
But in 1991, another shower struck Japan. The scandal took place here at Nomura Securities. Nomura and 3 other brokerage firms confessed to giving more than $1.5 billion in rebates to corporate clients who lost money in the stock market. It turned out that the Ministry of Finance had known about the practice for years. But the ministry did nothing because of Nomura's key role as a fundraiser for Japanese companies. The scandal proved that Japan's system can promote business, but cannot regulate it. Yuriko Hase is a member of Japan's Social Democratic Party, the group that claims to oppose everything the ruling party represents.
I entered the race as a representative of everyday people. I have been working for human rights and am very concerned about education and pollution. As a woman politician, I'm also working very hard to promote equality between men and women.